Darkness has returned to the room, and yeah, as usual, we won last race, and now we're back to a regular scheduled background of misery. So we got Bristol, which is a big question mark. If we can win, we're gonna have to bank on the caution glitch probably saving us, but it's pure luck whether it happens or not. That's our paint scheme. I don't think there's really anything else to look at in the point situation or anything, but yeah. I think that's really it. There's not a whole lot else to recap, so we'll just get into it. Thank you to my tier 2 Patreon people, as well as my YouTube member support channel. Appreciate your early access videos like this, as well as channel emails when I stream and stuff. So thank you for what you guys do. I appreciate it. Let's get into this and see if we can be thwarted, which would be very nice to have that for once, or at least more often. Okay, Ryan Newman, Jeff Gordon, front row, Bill Elliott, P5. Setup, there's just default. That's really it, but hey, Newman's gonna lead some laps. Good for him. Or, I'm assuming so. But yeah, let's get into it.
It's nighttime here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're ready to go racing under the lights. It's the Sharpie 500 brought to you by EA Sports. As usual, 43 cars will start this race, and when they get lined up to take the green, they'll take up more than half the racetrack.
A lot of these teams don't like coming here too much. There isn't a whole lot of room out there, which usually leads to a week of work in the body shop. There probably won't be a single car at the end that doesn't at least have a scratch or two, and some will be much worse than that.
Greg Biffle won the Ray Bestos Rookie of the Year award in the NASCAR Busch Series in 2001. He started all 33 races that year and posted 5 wins. Casey Mears is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
And how frustrating must that be? You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days and gain the valuable points you need. Those guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Kurt Busch has a lot of momentum coming into this race with back-to-back wins.
His team is real excited about their success so far. In fact, I believe they'll have another top 5 race as long as he keeps the car out of trouble.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I would say that would be a great intro, but they messed up because we have not won back-to-back. If this was played at like Vegas, where I did win back-to-back, then it would make sense, but not in this context because we only won 1 race until now, like in terms of our streak. So yeah, it's not back-to-back. So the game could be thinking ahead of time, and you know, they could be predicting that, which that would be funny. But yeah, let's get into it. 50 laps. We don't have a whole lot of time to get up to the field, but first be banking on the caution glitch to save us. Again, like a lot of this, just gotta take our time. Try our best to try to take our time, but when the AI kind of stay up high in the corner, that gives us an ample opportunity to try to take the spot from him, kind of like what happened there. We rubbed up against Hermie Sadler. I'm sure it's going to make him salty if the interval goes away for a split second. In fact, it's actually it took a long time for that to go. It was like 10 seconds. Usually it's on there for only 5 seconds, so interesting. But they got Fittipaldi, alternate scheme. We saw a couple of alternate paint schemes in this one, so that was nice to see. But in the spring race, I think our goal was to get into the top 20 before the AI started pitting. I don't know if that's going to happen. Steve Park DNF, and he's going way off the racing surface. He avoids everything, safe and sound. Good for him. Sometimes the AI will do weird things when they blow up or merge back on the track or something. It's rare, but it does happen. But now we're going to be in this weird zone of we can't really pass anyone because Wordburn's trying to pass Jeff Green. I mean, I guess I could make it 3 wide, but Wordburn made the pass on Jeff Green, so we can kind of, well, if I actually make the corner right, could have swooped in and take the spot, but maybe we... Oh, no. No, he's going to block. Okay. Yeah, none of that's good. We need to go. We need to get by Jack Sprague and then set Jeff Green up. They're getting stacked up here, so it's all going to come down to luck. This is like the worst track for them to block, too, because there's not much room to do stuff. As I obviously get right side damage to trigger me and upset me more, so Thanks, game, for that. They finally gave me a bottom lane. I'm drifting. Can I get by green here? No, I can't. Yeah, this is the track 2 in Thunder 03 where it kind of boned me as well. With not really caution glitch, but just the pit crew going really slow. And it costed me the win. We got lucky in the spring race. We got lucky in both spring races, in Thunder 03 and Thunder 04, I think. I just get weird vibes that this is not going to go as well. That's some bumpage to Kenny Wallace there. We'll get by him, no problem. Same with Kevin LePage. If we just had more of that, this would be really good. Ward Burton started pretty much right in front of me. So he's also moving up to the field just as fast as I am, so that's kind of wholesome. But we need to go. We need to try to set him up here. He is just blocking his pants off here. We finally, there we go, finally got the inside. Didn't mean to hit the wall there. Too much processing. Jeff Burns going to get by Brett Bodine. Going to give us an opening. 2 peak down, peak on low, I guess is the right term. I don't know. But we are like pushing this car to its absolute limit of how much we can push it without the thing just wrecking itself. Constantly having to counter steer, counter correct the car. But yeah, we just need to start building up momentum. Just start making passes a lot quicker. Once Burton gets by Biffle here, maybe kind of try to make a pass. He's blocking. He's definitely blocking. Well, that's what happens, Burton. You know, you chop me off, you throw blocks, you're going to get a bumper. Not going to get wrecked, but you're going to get a bumper. Joey Logano should take notes on how to potentially bump someone properly. Speaking about yellowish cars, or some form of yellow in the car, Ricky Craven's up in front of me. Alternate paint scheme, which is cool. He's going to get by Skinner. I gave him a bump there. Whoops to that. I get to the inside here. Well, they are just... I think the AI are just fed up with my shit. Just me winning so much. That's how I'm going to rationalize it. Because there was just no need to block me for 26 for no reason. And pit stops are going to be happening pretty shortly. At least for the AI end. They start pitting as early as lap 22, I think. We can't do that because if the caution glitch happens, I don't want to be trapped a lap down or anything. Hello, Mayfield. Just needlessly door him and slam him. That wasn't very nice. But it's very hard to get around this track without making damage. That would be a very interesting challenge to try to, go 50 laps without making any form of contact. I mean, I probably could, but I would just be very, very... I wouldn't even be running 25th. I'd be probably 35th or something if I was that careful, but... That's a challenge for another day for someone else to do. Oh. Alright, Terry. He didn't block me, but I kind of messed up the car. Ooh, that's... Yep. As I was thinking, I saw that coming with Nemechek and Rusty there. Shocked Rusty's not running good. Bristol's kind of like his bread and butter track, so that's kind of a crime he's not running well. I'm glad Rusty cleared me there, because I was going to probably wreck if I was any bit closer to him. I get to the inside of him. Yes, I can. Beautiful. And that's P22. So we almost got to our quota of 20th. Just a little bit off. We got Jerry Nadeau alternate paint schemes. I wonder if that's truly a thing with this game where when you just boot the game up for the first time, like when you shut it off and turn it back on, it gives you more alternate paint schemes. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe Auto Rock and Racing can figure that out. But I don't know, it seems to be that way. But I think the plan, I think we can go 28 laps before we actually have to pit. Maybe 29, I'm thinking. But just have to wait for the caution glitch. I'm constantly looking on pit road to see what's going to trigger. I see the 43 car on pit road, so I think it might happen. Usually it's him or Ward Burton. It's always on the front straightaway, so I'm thinking maybe it will. I don't know. It's pure RNG with that. Okay, Ward Burton's on pit road. That's usually the trigger. I think we're in good shape here. I think it's going to happen. Ward Burton pit a lot earlier than I thought. You just have to keep staying out. We're P3. There he goes. He's leaving the track, and that's not a yellow. Okay, it's actually gonna go green? Unless Ricky Rudd triggers it. But those, Fittipaldi and Woodburn are usually kind of the two normal ones, so it looks like it's all good. I guess I'll pit on lap 28 and then go from there. We stayed out quite a while, so we shouldn't be trapped a lap down if worst case scenario does occur. Yeah, oh, we actually led that lap. Interesting. But yeah, I'm pitting this lap. I think everything cycled through. We stayed out as long as we possibly could. Ooh, a little loose there. 4 tires, fuel not repair damage, out and away. Well, if this plays out, we're not going to probably win this. Estimated time was 16:1. They just dropped the ball, second off the estimated time, which again, pit crew fall apart. That's not really what I want to have happen. But we're actually going to cycle out better than we were running previously, because we were like 20 seconds before the cycle began, so well, that's good. But yeah, we're just not going to have it today. I wonder if that's a thing too when you first boot up the game. Does the caution glitch happen less frequently because of that? I don't know. Does it happen if you've raced 2 or more races? I, again, don't know. But maybe that's just a thing. Somebody's still staying out, which is interesting. But we should cycle into P16, presumably. Wait, Hermie Sadler stayed out a long time. I think he wanted to lead some laps. He wants to get closer to Jeff Gordon's amount of laps led or something. I don't know, but... yeah, it looks like everything's going to cycle through and we're going to be P16, so... a win's not going to happen, which makes me feel good that even if Watkins Glen went in our hands perfectly, Bristol would have ended it. So, that makes me feel good. Now I just have to try to somehow get a top 10 out of all this. I don't know if Johnny Benson's for position or not. It's a nice 2001 car, I like it, good stuff. He chopped me off, though. Not quite a fan of that, but he is my first rival, so maybe there's still some angst there, as he's still... I don't know what you wanted out of me there. It's just... you gotta give me room if I'm there. But yeah, he's... okay, that wasn't even for position. It was just a lap car. So that there was even less sense for him to block then. But we got McMurray, we got Robbie Gordon here. I mean, we're going to be cutting it close to getting a top 10 if it's going to be like this. Well, that sucks how that all played out. I don't think there's really any much more I could have done. It's just luck was not on our side with the caution glitch. We did lead a lap, so I guess we're going to continue our lap lead streak. So I guess there's that. But yeah, it's 15th, Waltrip's 14th, Robbie Gordon's 13th. Is there other spots up ahead of us for position? That was bad. I know, crew chief, I know. It was. I gotta be careful. Mark Martin is for position. So that's gonna be for P12. We got David Green here and Stan Barrett. Of course. Of course they're gonna block me. Why would they not block me? Thank you, Stanton Barrett. And I'm glad that got him so upset. Because he smacked the wall and then smacked back into me. Somehow that was my fault. Try to... Jeff Green. David Green, whoever you are, go. Just obnoxious right now. Jimmy's for positions. That's P11. Harvick's 10th. Tony Stewart, P9. So, I guess those couple of cars up in front of me might be for position. So there's a lot of good opportunities here to gain some spots. I like to think this won't be our worst finish of the season. But we don't have much laps left to go. Ooh, that was good. To the inside of Harvick and to the inside of Stewart, all in the same corner. I was turning to the left so much. Oh, that's so much, but just it's hard to gauge it because one tap sometimes can send you, sometimes it's not. I don't know. I was trying to be careful with it, but obviously that input was not strong enough. Now I gotta get by these lap cars. Marlin's for position. Kenseth is for position. Yeah, top fives. Not gonna be possible. We can still get a better finish than 9. lap traffic has to properly fudge off. Like, if any cars I expect to block, it would be lead lap cars. That would make the most sense for me. I still couldn't even get to the inside even with cutting the track, but there we go. Got to the bottom. Beautiful P8. Now we got Marlin up in front of us. That's for P7. Can I actually get to the bottom here? Yes, I can. A little nudge, but Brett Bodine's holding them up, which is appreciated. Narrow and white flag time. So, yeah, reality setting in. It's not going to happen. Well, good to know that winning 36 races in the whole season, even with the walk-in split thing, was not going to happen. And that's a P7 for Allen, I guess, and a 97 on our car, so that's fitting. Ricky Rudd wins here. It's his 1 year anniversary. Bill Elliott got third. I can't believe Ricky Rudd freaking won that. The same exact thing that happened in Thunder 03. Like, what is this? So we end up P7, and we might have we maybe could have gotten to 6th if our pit crew just nailed their estimated time and that wasn't like 1.2 seconds off. Then we probably would have finished around 3.6 seconds. So maybe if 6th place is probably the best we could have gotten. But yeah, Ricky Rudd wins, and him and Newman basically dominated. Led the other 40. We led 2. I don't know when we led the second one. I guess it was during pit stops. Hermie Sadler led a lot. Mark Marr led 2. Yeah, Hermie Sadler stayed out for a very long time. I don't know where that actually put him in the field. It put him 34th, but he led 6 laps. That's half of what Jeff Gordon currently has, by the way. So that's funny. But yeah. Is that the solution to the caution glitch? Is rebooting the game up and then immediately going into that race? Then it doesn't happen? Like, is that the solution? I don't know, but at least for 10% races, that's the fix, I guess. Maybe I'll try that at Martinsville and see if that happens, but that might be what the issue was all along. I guess. I don't know. Because this happened in my practice run, too. I booted up the game. I ran Bristol. It never happened there. Then I shut the game off, turn it back on for this. I was originally doing it just to make sure that we for sure get alternate paint schemes, but maybe that's the fix? I don't know. It's something to think about, but yeah, we might have solved a 20-plus year, 2-decade-plus problem or something. I don't know. Next up is Darlington. We absolutely crushed the field in the spring race. It's probably going to be even more so here because the race is even longer. Tony Stewart didn't gain points on me. So I guess there's that. But hey, Ricky Rudd gets another win. I'm always up for that. He got in the Hall of Fame a couple weeks ago as I'm recording this. It's going to be like 2 months ago by the time this goes up. But good for him. Happy for it. Just too fitting that he has to win it at Bristol. He's even in a dominant season that I've had, he's getting that 1 win a year quota in. That's amazing. Marlin up there, good. Jeff Gordon 8th. Dale Jr. 10th. Still, some of these people are weird that are back here that shouldn't. Ricky Craven still hanging on 14th in points. Again, that's still punching way above his weight in 2003. We got some drivers a little bit upset. Stan Barrett, that one makes no sense. David Green makes a little more sense, but he was, again, a lap down car. And sorry to Jerry Mayfield. But yeah, Ryan Newman finally leads over 100 laps. He's finally broken that threshold. And Ricky Rudd up to 5th. It's kind of like how Thunder 03 was, or maybe even Thunder 02, but like one race was like, if he led like 30 plus laps, like 25 of them came from one race. It's like that in this case here. So good for Rudd and all that. So nice to see. And I guess that's it. Bristol was a great episode. We fixed the problem. We're going with Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford for this Darlington, so no one can be super upset with me, even though it's not the actual Southern or the 400-mile version. But you know what? Better late than never with that, so we'll be racing that scheme with this Darlington one to please those people. And then we'll be going back to normal, switching paint schemes every race and stuff. So that's it. I'm done. We're going to wrap things up. Big shout out to my Tier 3 Patreon supporters, Dave Farn, Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Carrer, Maxi Link 1986, Jason Hellman, and my name is John for support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It does mean a lot. Always goes a long ways. So I appreciate the support. See you all next episode, Darlington, where we embark on our domination At least I would assume so. And the lights will be back on in the room, so that'll be kind of nice to have that back. Only a 1 race break. I don't know. It's nice. It's refreshing to not win. But yeah, if that's the solution to the caution glitch, then we could pit normally. If I can guarantee that, like, every time, that would be interesting. I mean, I would like that. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to keep testing it. Because then if I can guarantee it, then I can pit normal, and then I'm not going to lose as much time. Be neat. It'll be nice to have, but I don't know. But either way, that'll do it for me. I'll see you all next episode video. See you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.